Two of the NBA's marquee teams scoring off in this one. Richard, this is a game that's been on the radar for a long time.
Substitution on the court.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford is checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Gallinari in for White. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson Hayes is out there with the bodyguard. Then it's Jones. And it's Alvarado in at point guard.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Alvarado. He kicks it to Jones. Alvarado passes to Hayes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. On the clock. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Brown with it, now guarded by the bodyguard. Williams inside, working on Hayes. Here's Brown. And he overshot that one, missing.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And it's the bodyguard missing. Celtics trail by 3. Gallinari surveying the D. Pass to Williams. Outside, Horford. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Second free throw, no good.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston, and boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And the last time they faced this club rebounding was their big advantage.
New Orleans ball.
Here's Alvarado. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. At the top of the key, Marshall. Over Gallinari. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First,
consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
To the inside, here's the bodyguard, and that one is hammered home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Passes to Horford. Got a hand on it. Now here's Jones. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Smart with the ball. Out to the wing. And Horford wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Jones, no luck.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Well, a careless foul. It'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
The bodyguard, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And a big announcement for MP. What an honor. He'll be on the cover of NBA 2K24 when it comes out next fall.
And I believe MP is one of many NBA players who plays the game almost all the time. As thrilled as 2K is, MP might be even happier about the news.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's the bodyguard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Brown. Outside, Smart. Outside, Williams. Six to shoot. And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Nice touch by Nance. Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Boston.
To the floor for the Celtics. Blake Griffin.
And the Celtics with possession here. And it's Brown missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
There's the pass to the bodyguard. To the middle. New Orleans moving it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Luke Cornett.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Cornett, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Nance, and the layup's good off the glass.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Smart deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Over Alvarado. Kept alive. Cornett passes to Gallinari. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Jones. Nice hit again. Count it. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Pretty work in the painted area. He needs to make the most of those chances.
And so the
19. The Pelicans 23.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Larry Nance out there with Ingram. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's Daniels in a 2-guard. A shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Pass to Alvarado. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world.
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side. When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
That was the 2K drop, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now Daniels. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's White on the wing. "11 feet away. Second shot opportunity, and it's denied. Here's Alvarado. White covering. Alvarado passes to the body. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got his first points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White bounce pass. Back to Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Nance.
Tenacious play there by Griffin. Against really good defense. But he's not one to be scared off easy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Williams is checked in for Luke Cornett. And the Pelicans also making a change. McCollum's checked in. And White kicks to Tatum. Outside, White. Griffin down low. He's covered by Ingram. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something out that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Here's some love once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Clock at 4. Now off the inbound. And the dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Daniels kicks to McCollum. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's the bodyguard. Good work defensively by Horford. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. McCollum against White. Outside, Horford. All alone. That's good on the jump shot. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The bodyguard in that last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He had 42 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And it's Brown missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
McCollum. Horford against Ingram. Nance outside. And they recover it. And the three off target. Here's Tatum. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
mercy. Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Tatum against Ingram. Stolen by McCollum. Now here's Nance. D right on him. Back to McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Nance. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Out to White. Unloads from 13. Nance with the rebound.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
So they take the lead.
23.
The bodyguard's got his third basket of the night right there.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Brown outside. Over McCollum. It's tipped. It's deflected. In the corner, it's Ingram. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for White. And New Orleans also making a change. Jones checked in for Daniels. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
And that one's good. The bodyguard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Smart. And here is Tatum, who's coming off a 37-point game against Chicago.
And he was also into town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Here's McCollum. He had 13 points in the win against Washington. Now here's Smart. Passes it to Horford. Gallinari outside. That 3 off the mark. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Wizards.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get your rest. You got to get your sleep. And do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. Williamson is checked in for C.J. McCollum. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum kicks to Horford. Smart on the wing. Covered by Nance. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Williamson. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Horford. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. To end the drought. No good. Some solid defense from Bodyguard.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing.
Oh, my.
Nice finish.
The assist.
What a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Smart with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here.
Third personal foul. Second.
No good on that.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 12-4 run. From the baseline. And that one's good. The Bodyguard. The Bodyguard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. Austin's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Williams in the post. Working on Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That will be 3 seconds. New Orleans ball.
Williams against Knicks. A minute 50 left here in the second. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Tatum down low. Some solid defense from Bodyguard. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Alvarado shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
Wow, he got whacked on that with shooting much debate there.
Substitution.
So it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point.
With the score, the Celtics 33, the Pelicans 43.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
Substitution
Making a
on the
switch
court.
here. Williams is checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The 2 Williams are the 4 and the 5. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's the Bodyguard. He's guarded by Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pelicans have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Both free throws good from Bodyguard. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Smart. And there's the pass to Williams. Offline with his 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Daniels. Kicks it to Hayes. To the middle, taken away by Williams. Outside, Smart. That one off the back iron and out.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path for the league.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Horford comes in for Williams. And it's Gallinari in for Smart. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Now Williams. No points in the game yet for him. The kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. Williams can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And it's Ingram missing. Celtics trail by 11. Gallinari right side. It's deflected. Ingram against White. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Daniels to the inside. And here's Hayes. Pass to the bodyguard. Clock at 6. Back to Hayes. And taken away by Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
His first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Free throw good from Brown.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Out to Ingram from the arc. No good there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Back to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The bodyguard passes to Hayes. Basket good.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The pass to Jones. He kicks to Daniels. They shoot again. Gallinari against Jones. Hayes the pass to McCollum. Shoots over White. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Griffin's checked in for Boston. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
The second half hasn't been nearly
as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Back to White, out to the right wing. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. That one, no good. Excellent D that time from Bodyguard. Pass to Daniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari. That free throw good from Daniels.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
White looking around. Plays it up and banks it in. White's got 5 points so far.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the Bodyguard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Brown kicks to Horford. Outside, White. Outside, Griffin. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And again, no good by New Orleans. And so Griffin will bring it up for Boston. 9-point game. Back to White. Pass to Gallinari. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 9 points in the game so far.
Off the catch, nice balance, nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
2 minutes.
Here's the Bodyguard, defended by Griffin. McCollum, no good. Boston has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Griffin dishes to Horford. Here's Brown. Got a piece of it. Here's the Bodyguard. White covering. Passes it to Hayes. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by White. Up top, Griffin. Outside, White. Now the pass to Horford. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. McCollum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to the Bodyguard. He's looking for Hayes and finds him.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
He's checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Smart setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then there's McCollum. Then it's the Bodyguard. And it's Daniels and at the shooting guard. It's Smart with the drive. That's tipped. They recover it. The kick out to Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the Bodyguard. Loads it up for Williamson. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Pass to Smart inside. Here's Brown, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.